Hello. Welcome. I need to close my door. Oh wait, I need to check my obs. Is my talking actually coming through the right mic? Yeah, it is. Okay. Love you. I comment. So dumb. I love it. I love really short Calli with really long hair. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really funny combination to me. Alright, but hello. I'm back. My name is 10K Hours. Putting in the time so my art is no longer a crime. Today we're back to a good habit. I think I'm wearing the same shirt I was on Wednesday. Ignore that. I worked in the office that day and I was just wearing like a really plain polo and I was like, this looks dumb for stream. So I just changed into this shirt, but I only wore it to stream. So I just wore it again today because I wasn't in the office today. Oh man, I only got like 2 more months of being able to work full time, not half the time at home. Excuse me. Oh man, my work. I can work 50% from home, 50% in the office. My work recently changed it to it's 100%. Starts in September. 100% in office. So excited about that. So excited. To be fair, it doesn't really change when I wake up in the morning, especially during the weekdays, but I just hate having to drive in and drive home. Commutes are a real killer. I cannot understand people who live in like, yo, I work call-in IT support for like a pretty big like organization. It's got people all over the country, and like branches all over the country. But we have people who work in like both LA and New York, and the offices are located in like the downtowns, both those cities. And they have like 2-hour commutes every day, one way. So a total of like 4 hours of traveling each day. How do you live like that? Like, I have a 45 minute commute. I already want to die. How do you have 2 hours every day? One way. So it's 2 hours to get in the morning and then 2 hours to get home. A lot of them just bring their computers and they just work on the subways as they're going in. And I just like connect them to the hotspots and whatnot, and I can't blame them. Like, there's no way you can be on time every day. Oh my god. Like, how do you get your kids off to school? And yourself? Well, I guess probably they take the bus or they walk. It's probably a lot of like real neighborhood schools, especially living downtown, but still. I don't know how you live like that. I don't. Anyways, I'm actually going to try to finish this up today, mostly because I really just want to get back to playing Claire's here. Also, I've been thinking about my little, like, Gigi hair tornado, and is it this? Okay. Which one's just the oak? Okay, it's this one. Alright. I don't like these layers at all anymore. We're just gonna wink and wonk, and then come back here. Right, okay. I also don't like this. The more I was thinking about it, I do not like this like spinning thing I have going on right here, where it's like in the middle. I want it to actually come from this spot in the hair. We're gonna start doing that. A lot to talk about today. Yo, something that I've been expecting for a bit, but didn't expect today is Zen leaving. V Shoujo. Kind of sad and bittersweet. Like, Zen was the first VTuber I ever bought merch of. This is the first VTuber plushie. The very first, it was this, and my desk mat is Zentreya. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of hard. But there's our ass right there. It's mostly just like a big cityscape. And then her ass in the bottom right corner. I got it because so many desks, I was like, I do want a desk mat for this desk. But so many VTuber ones are just like tits and ass everywhere. And I'm gonna be so real, when it comes to me buying VTuber merch, I do want to buy it, but everything that I buy comes with a caveat. If a girl is to ever come over to my house and look at this and think, eh, rather than cute, I'm not buying it. So it's solely plushies and stuff like that for me, which is fine. Speaking of which, Justice needs to finish having their, like, anniversaries. Like, I need Liz and I need Cece to do their anniversaries already. Because with all the stuff with tariffs and whatnot, I need to order everything from Cover all in one go. And I really want a Grim plushie. I really want an Ultimo plushie if Cece's gonna drop it. And I kind of want the Chatini plushie, even though I don't really watch Raura. I might just go with the Grim and Ultimo though, if they have those. So, and I don't know what Liz will have, but I can never buy like shirts and sweatshirts and things like that because it's a Japanese company and they sell stuff one size fits all, and one size fits all is not true for me. I'm 600. That's 600. I'm 6'1", 220 pounds. Like, that ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening. That thing's gonna be a crop top on me. It's gonna barely come past my nips. Yep. Anyways, so that's where I am. Let's see. And I don't really like acrylics and whatnot. I don't really see the point of those. But plushies are fun. I'll like those. I do like those. Hold on, I need to update my categories on Twitch. Oh my god. I got the post... no. I got the post dinner hiccups. Gotta actually get in the R category. Yep. Anyways, so they need to drop their stuff. Oh yeah, and I finally bought my first bit of FaZe merch today. They have, well, actually no, technically my second. I did buy the Sheena U2s when it came out. And they had like bean plushies as well. I bought that, and I bought a sad bee. I need to find the... I'm kind of hoping I didn't get scammed. Because... I mean, I followed the link that Sheena herself placed. Okay, yeah. So, because I didn't really get an email with like a confirmation. Oh no, I need to be on here. Hold on. But I finally bought a Sad Bee plushie today. Let's see. My orders. Like, I bought a Sad Bee plushie. Lovely Sha Bee plush toy. Pendant stuff. And it's like, I specified it's like the 20 centimeter version. And this can't be right. This just can't be right. because, like, it was $1.08. Hold on. You can't see this, but... Like, this can't be right. This can't be right. This just can't be right. Oh, it's not underneath. Wait, it's not underneath Sadby. It's underneath Shawby. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's here. Like, this can't be right. Okay, well, hold on. Wait, now this one says 920. Like the order I did said it was $1.08, but then I actually just looked it up again on the store, and it's like $9.20, which is still super cheap. I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait to see if the other one comes in, because if I just paid like 99 cents for this thing, or like $1.08 for this thing with free shipping from like China, frankly, I'm not gonna look at gift horse in the mouth. I don't know how I got it so cheap, but anyways, whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. And apparently... apparently... Oh, man. Apparently, Sheena is, like, directly responsible for, like, a bunch of these... You guys should actually see what I'm talking about. I copy this... I think I have a picture of it somewhere. I don't know. I probably... Oh, I do have it saved. Hold on. Let me... Actually, I can put this in OBS. Hold on. File Explorer. No one's even here, but it doesn't matter. Where is somebody? I'm not looking at my chat. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me check my sound. I haven't done that yet. 1 second. Oh, my voice sounds terrible. Is it using the wrong microphone again? Testing 1, 2, 3. Is it using the wrong microphone again? Actually, I don't think it's using my wrong microphone. I think that's just always how it sounded. Oh yeah, because I have a noise gate on it, so I need talking really close. Okay, yeah, no, sounds good. Okay, but let me fix this real quick. Let me show you. Mr. Sadby, Mr. Sadby, be me a bee, be me a bee, 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 bee. Did I put him in pictures? Oh, get hit with this stuff every once in a while. Oh. Did I... there he is. Perfect. Just drag this into... Yay, there he is. So big. Whoa, Nelly. Heyo. Let me fix that size a bit. Oh my god, please let me... Okay, there we go. And this is what I'm talking about. This is now the official mascot of our channel. Despite the fact that she has actual, like, chat mascots and things like that. This is the real mascot of her channel. It's nothing to do with Face Connect whatsoever. She bought one on a whim, like, a little over a year ago. It's been all she could think about since then. But I finally bought one today. I'm getting it for like $1.08. I think I bought the wrong thing, but if I accidentally did buy the right thing, it was $1.08, so I don't care. But it says it's the right thing, so I'm just gonna wait for it to show up and see. it is the right thing. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. All right. All right, we should actually probably do some drawing because I got started a little late today. A little late to the party. Ay. Gang gang. Okay. I was thinking about action lines and whatnot. I didn't actually look up how to do action lines at all. But I was just thinking about what it looked like. One, couple things I realized. One, do not like the zipper on the tie. There we go. I do like it being a tie though. Sorry, my Calli makes me laugh, especially this one. Alright. We need an actual, like... let's see. Hold on. Need a... Panel 4. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. And I'm actually going to then make... This is eventually going to get switched around, but I'm going to make that one a little bit see-through so I can see where I'm putting all of this. Because... Alright. I want the ahoges to be going out further. We're going to... We're going to, like, set a baseline for them, like, hey, there's going to be one after image that's over here, one that's over here, and whatnot. And then we're going to mess with them and actually, like... I think it's a little bit too much. I want it to look like it's whipping around. It does kind of look like a scythe at the end of the day. Maybe that's why Calli likes her. She's got a scythe in her head. Alright. Oh yeah, is tomorrow when the... Is tomorrow when the 24-hour stream starts? I think that's later tomorrow, though. I think that's later tomorrow. And... I think that's later tomorrow. Oh yeah, and I finally found out when Saba is going to be... I keep wanting to say graduating. That's not it. It's not starting with a graduation. I found out when Saba is going to be debuting tomorrow, and it's going to be at 4 p.m., which is like really weird time. I have no idea what time my family is going to want to meet. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be around 5:30. Because they're probably going to want to do dinner before we go see like fireworks and things like that. Sorry, I'm looking at Gigi's stand up, but it's really funny. Oh, I should not have her eye being covered, though. I think that's a little bad. So, Let's see. I might just go around her face like that. So it's not being covered at all. It's eventually going to be like, I'm really going to lower the opacity on this, so it's not that big a deal. That's at 4:30, so I think I should be able to, I should at least be able to see the first part. Oh my god, and she has merch too? Oh my god. Justice 1 year anniversaries. Phase 4 year anniversaries. Sameko Saba debuts. And I think there's another thing that's happening soon. What is it? Is it Doki's? Oh, it's Doki's birthday. And then I think it's Doki and it's Nimi's birthday too. Doki's probably going to have merch for sure. She's probably got that stuff on lock. Let's see, I bought her, oh, what was it? She had a plush of her, whatever it is, her bounty hunter model that came out. It was a while back. That's got pushed back. I bought so many random plushes. They're gonna start showing up here soon over the next couple months. I know next month, as soon as AX is over, whenever that is. I think it's actually next weekend. Whenever that is. I think that's next weekend, or I don't know. Actually, that was something I don't like. I don't change. But I'm finally gonna get my Minto plush that I ordered forever ago. And then like all the way out until like first quarter of next year, I have plushes that are just supposed to be like randomly showing up. There we go. Okay. So they're gonna be like little treats here and there throughout the year. We'll see. We'll see. All right. All right, let's figure these out. All right, so these are gonna be the base, and then what I want to do is I want to pick like the middle bit. I want to raise like a tiny bit here. Then I want to like man. And I want to get like make it really thick. And like a bit hazy. And then, hold on, let me hide Gigi, actual Gigi, goodbye. And then maybe a little bit more of that on the ends as well. That actually does help out. Actually, no, I don't want it right there. I want it, like, the direction is supposed to be spinning, which is probably going to be more like around this way, so. Okay, that actually, I like that. Okay, that actually looks a little bit better. And then once I, like, actually, make this a little let's see, how does this look if I lower the opacity? Like I actually want to do for this level. That looks good. And then I can add some. I can add some. That's probably maybe a little too much. Add some. I can't talk. I can add some like harder speed lines. Actually, it needs to be like, and then get like thicker, and then come back down. And then like baby's first speed lines. There we go. It's probably kind of an unfortunate position because it's right along up in there, but it's going to be a different opacity underneath, so I think it's going to be fine at the end of the day. I'm also probably going to end up doing another pass over all of this. And just like clean up all the lines and whatnot. Because there's a bunch that are just, I don't really like them. Especially like the background lines and whatnot. They're a little chunky, goofy, I'm not a big fan. Well, I kind of like the asymmetry, but I don't like the connections like around in here and how kind of messed up those are. I'll probably like keep the random thicknesses and then being a little goofy like that and make everything else, kind of clean up everything else. That'll just be a trace job at that point, so that usually goes pretty quick, especially since none of these details are too detailed. I keep laughing whenever I look at this Calli. Alright, set the other two real quick. And then thicker, bring it down. And then okay, so a little bit more space there, a little bit more space. Alright, and then it around here. I don't really want this one that's coming right in front of her face, I'm gonna be honest. The more I see it, the more I don't like it. And then get this bit. There we go. And something to keep this from looking like heartbeat monitor signal. And stuff up. And lengthen it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay. And then make that, and then make this Gigi like that. And I don't think I want it that. Probably, let's look at that 40. Okay, so 40 is good. Let's put it at just 50. 50 is good, actually. let's go at 50% opacity, and then we're gonna do another one above that to add like some harder lines in here. Good enough. This doesn't need to be too perfect. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I like that a lot better. All right. Let me name this layer. Okay, there we go. And 4 speed lines. One of these days, I'm gonna finally get to a place where I stop capitalizing titles. Hey, I got. Oh yeah, today was Doobie's birthday. Yeah, I gotta say, I'll catch her every now and then, but I was gonna try to Oshi her after she debuted, but maybe she's just not quite my cup of tea. That's all right, but I never really did catch much of her when she was in Hollow. I think I only really got to see, like, other than the streams before she graduated, I only really got to see like 1 or 2 streams with her before she left. I got to see like her July 4th stream, which was around this time last year. Wow, yeah, it was around that was around this time last year. And then I think they had oh man. Don't they have Advent? It doesn't, isn't Advent anniversaries at the end of, oh, yo, here it is. What time are we meeting? Finally getting clarification on when this is. Tell me. When did they, oh god, my poor wallet, I'd finally save some money too. Let's see. Live event. When was this? Across 2 days in July. Yeah, July 29th. The end of July as well. Oh my god. They're going to debut and then... Oh, hey Bird, how's it going? Man. My poor freaking wallet. Oh well, at least I'll have... I wonder if... No, she always birthday merch won't last. Well, I've already ordered what I need from her. But... the Justice Anniversary merch won't last until that long. Dang it, I'm gonna have to put in 2 orders. Dang it! Alright, well, we'll see. There wasn't really anything I got last year for the 1-year anniversary, so... nothing really grabbed my eye. It's gotta really be something that I like in order for me to actually pay money for it. Or something I think that I'll use. Okay. There we go, and then... oh yeah, what's next? door particles. Okay. How's it going, bird? Good to have you here. All right. We need to do like the corners blowing off first of all, and as well as like the bits of the door that have the door hinges on them, because those are going to be the most recognizable, and people are going to be like, oh hey, as long as I have like those like key points, I can kind of justify that everything else fits in to make a door when it doesn't. And I'm just chilling and playing guitar. Getting late though, lol. Yeah, you still go to bed early, even in the middle of the summer. I'm surprised. Still going to bed at like 9-10 in the middle of the summer? You like to stick to a schedule, don't you? And the second I get time off, I'm staying up way too late. I'm staying up till like midnight, 1 in the morning. Heck, I do that even when I don't have time off and it's the middle of the week. Such a night out. Oh, hello. Okay. Dad doesn't know the time. Why do I ever expect dads to know times? They never know times. Dads never know times. Alright. A little bit bigger. Is that a 20? Nah, that's a little too thick. The door. Let's go back down to a 10 where it was. Lately more of 3 in the morning. Ooh, but usually between 10 and 11. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have... Alright, so we're gonna have one piece flying off this way. And this is gonna be one corner. And we're gonna know it because it's gonna have a hinge on it. Yeah, but the second I get any time off, that's... Actually, we're only gonna see one side of the hinge. Because the door... Oh, the door should be opening in, so... We'll see both sides, actually, because doors always open into rooms. Because if they opened out, it would constantly hit people in the face as you're walking down the hallway. It's not that I stick to a schedule. I just always play guitar, and when it gets too late, I can't play for obvious reasons. So usually I just listen to music until I'm tired. Yeah, or I'll already be tired. Yeah, that's honestly, keep that habit up, because the adult thing of being on your phone before going to bed is so much worse. And sometimes I'll play games with friends. Gotcha. Okay. And here we go. All right. All right, there's one section. Let's see. Because I've been saying I'm such a freaking night owl. It's really a bad habit. Because throughout the week I just get more and more tired, like, and then I get cranky, and I get in a bad mood, because I'm staying up till like 1 and then waking up at like 6:45, 7, so I'm only getting like 6 hours of sleep. Then I'm like, why am I cranky at work? Gee, I wonder why. Being cranky at work is bad for me because I work in customer service and I'm on phones. I don't like to scroll on things. I'm weird. Let's see, I'm joking, but I really don't scroll that much. It just seems boring to me. Here's the thing. I prefer long videos. That's so true. Here's the thing. Scrolling is boring. It's boring for everybody. No one thinks it's particularly entertaining. We just do it because it's occupying. I'm actively trying to stop and get off Twitter. I was off it for so long, even though I had it on my phone. And then recently I've just gotten terrible with using it, and I'll just be like scrolling just mindlessly, like not really looking at even anything for hours, and it's so bad. And I'm not even particularly entertained. It's just like perfectly suited to just keep boredom at bay, and that's all it can do. So, but it'd be so much more interesting to do anything else. Like I always bring especially at work, I always bring my iPad. Like I have an Apple Pencil, so I can just be drawing stuff at work, but I don't. I'm just like, well, at least when I'm bored, I'm just like, mindless. The past week I've gotten no sleep, like 4 hours of half awake and 4 hours of real sleep. Ooh, well, the past few days it's been better. Yeah, maybe you've gotten out of your rhythm or something. Or you haven't really. Been moving around much. I know that's usually the case whenever I'm having trouble sleeping, is because I'm been way too sedentary. Okay. Alright, and then in the middle part of the door. Okay. Let's see. I hate doing it just because I have the thought, what the F am I doing? I think I've just had a bit much reflection on my mind. Yeah. One of those things about long breaks. Whenever I was a teacher and we had those few months off, I would look so forward to them, but those are usually like the worst time of the year for me. Because I was, like, all the schools I worked for, they would break up your paycheck so you would still get them during the school year, which is great. Or else I would have been so out of money, it would have been so bad. So you're just sitting there for like weeks with nothing to do. Like maybe you go on a trip once, but you're super broke. So I would just be kind of just like, well, I ain't got nothing to do. So I would always try to pick something. Like one year I tried to learn Photoshop. That didn't go very well. I learned like a little bit. One year I decided I was gonna play. It was the year before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I decided I was gonna play through all the Kingdom Hearts games. And I did that. One year I got caught up on the One Piece anime. But for real, there was always a point in the middle of it where I was just like a full on like depressive state. Just like, what's even the point of getting out of bed? Because I just had nothing to do. There's always like the worst versions of me come out whenever I have way too much free time, so I can kind of feel that. Let's see. Although I'd always set a goal, like I at least have to get up and shower every day. Even if I get up, shower, and get right back into not the same pajamas, but at least different pajamas, then we're good. So, I think the best summer I ever had was the one summer where I dog sat for a couple weeks. Because I had to get up and take care of that dog every day. I think I've just had a bit much reflection. So, but yeah. So, let's see, what was her name again? She was named after a hot sauce. I feel like it started with T. It wasn't Tapatio though. Is it like Tallulah? No. I forget what the name of that dog was. It was a good dog. Kind of made me realize I was not a dog person though. Because I was like, this is a lot of work. I don't want to do this all the time. I feel like I get really lazy with this. I much preferred cats. I think they're more my speed. Wait, hold on. Oh, I did do that, okay. Alright. Yeah. But too much idle time. What was it? It's like an old saying that's like, idle hands are the devil's playground. I really think it's an idle mind more than anything. If you have too much time just to kind of sit with your own thoughts, that's good to a point for like self-reflection and whatnot, and like thinking about stuff. But there's a point where it gets too much. That's for sure. And that's when it starts to be destructive. Wait, did I do these? Yeah, I did these wrong. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's one corner. And we get, that's the last corner. Now we just got one more over here. There we go. And then we just need to add a couple more bits and bobs flying out every now and then. Every which way. Long goal. We'll be mostly done. Actually, I think we'll be done with this panel if I'm not mistaken. I can move on to the next page. Yay! Finally. Although, I gotta say, 3 days to be doing something's pretty good for me. Although it's probably more likely gonna be 4. I might finish off a bunch. Because I still gotta, I wanna add color and stuff like that, but that's gonna be a super fast, like, color job. I'm not gonna put too much thought into that. Alright. We're gonna put, like, a really big piece flying off over here. I forgot how much I draw in one line sometimes. All right. Think. I got something happened today. Oh yeah. I had to work. I haven't done that in a while. I didn't do my freaking alarm. Speaking of not being able to sleep, I was not able to sleep last night. I think I finally fell asleep at like 3:30 or something like that. Kind of in the same boat. I just won't shut off. Just thinking about nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, and then maybe like one more big piece over here. I think that will call that good. Don't want to clutter the scene too much. Alright, there we go. I slept through my alarms. Isn't good. They've been on me about my attendance recently. Luckily, I like fought back and got in their good graces by the skin of my teeth. And then today I almost ruined it again. luckily, they were understanding and like, yeah, stuff happens. It's fine. You've shown us that you're trying to change, so we'll work with you. It's like, thank you. Thank you. Alright, so. Oska. How does this look odd? Because that... There should not be... There should not be a side that we can see right there. Wait, hold on, that doesn't make sense. Wait, hold on. This, oh, hold on. This entire side is wrong. This entire side is wrong. What am I doing? Ah! There we go. Nope. All right. Okay. And it's supposed to be, yeah, okay, so probably we would be able to see that right there. Okay, that's where I got wrong. We're gonna be able to see right. We're gonna be able to see all these bits. Okay. And then yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, because I think I had them going down like this, which is why they looked off. Really, they're going back like this. Okay. I noticed that. That could have been real bad. Alright. And then same thing here. A little bit like that. Oh, it still looks off. Actually, I just don't think we would see that one. We just wouldn't see either of these, would we? Yep, okay. Okay. There we go. That should do it. And I'm gonna add a few speed lines. Just for the fun of it. I'm just taking off like a plane. It's out of here. Alright. Alright, there we go. Let's hide. Oh my god. Let's hide this. Take a look at everything we got so far. Ah, too far out. Too far out. Wow, struggling with while I'm still here. I think I figured out. I just want to be a good senpai to the new people coming in. That's what I think I can do. I need some sound effects. What's gonna be the sound effect for this? It's gone, so you're just gonna be like a brrrr, like a chainsaw sound. Alright, so actually, hold on. I need to go back down to the panel 3 stuff. Nope, don't move stuff. Panel 3. Here we go. Okay. Alright, hold on. Some finishing touches. I just thought of panel 3. Effects. Okay. Alright. Let's see. It's almost like Actually, no, hold on. We need to do block letters. Did I mention I can't draw? Alright, let's write them in a place that's better. How do you make a C? Okay, hold on. Alright, I like that better. It's still super janky and bad, but it's better. Let's see if we can't do some easier stuff to fix it. Like... little things like that. Okay, that's better. Okay. 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 That still looks terrible. It's so bad. Oh my god. Ah. A letterist I am not. Illiterate, maybe. Ever see those videos of people like doing calligraphy? And they have like this insane like control over the lettering and whatnot? It's one of those things that you look at and you're like, I could do that. Then you actually try to have a hand that's that steady, and it's like nearly impossible. It's like, oh god. I don't remember the guy's name, but there's some guy. I don't know how he got this job, but he's like the only one in the world that can do it, or like the only one in the world that's trusted to do it. But it's like Aston Martin, like one of like the like really like high-end luxury cars. There's only like one that whenever they like put out a new car, they make a new custom car. There's like one guy. There's like one guy that they trust to come in and do like all the pinstriping on it, because he does it for all of their cars. He'll like fly them out, and then he just spends like maybe like a couple hours or like a day or two just doing all the pinstriping on the car by hand. And he just has such like a steady hand. They've been trusting him and only him to do it for years. He does it like perfectly every time, because if he messes up, the whole car pretty much has to be repainted, which is expensive. So he just like oop, 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 and he'll go in just like with the very highly specialized brushes and just does it all in like one go. He's one of those people that he has refined his craft so much that he's paid a ton of money to do it. Like, this is the only thing he does, is he goes out and he details like these high-end luxury cars. And he's got to work like barely any days out of the year, but I mean, at the same time, like, if you're really good at what you do, you're really good at what you do. And apparently he's the best. But apparently there's like, people don't know what they're going to do because he's getting older, like around retiring age. I think he's in his 50s or 60s. So it was kind of like, oh man, this guy, he's been doing it for like 20 years, and he's like the best at it. Like, who are they going to get to do it when this guy's gone? I'm like, I shouldn't be invested in this, but I am. Who are they going to get? Not me, that's for sure. Because I'm sure he probably had like a long time just detailing cars in general before that. Right? Like... Alright, so here's what I want to do. I want... Like... I'm going to draw these as kind of guides. But... I want the word crash. But it's... slowly getting smaller as it goes out. And here's a trick with... doing block letters like this. I probably told you this before, but I say this to everybody. That you write in the first and the last letter, you get the proper distance. And then you fill in the middle. You fill in the middle letter. I'm gonna say it's like C-R-A-S-H. So you do the C and the H, then the A, and that lets you figure out how much room you have for all the other letters. So everything looks nice and spaced out, and it's not like super like jumbled, and it's not like super jumbled at the end, where it's like, oh, you have a huge like C and an R and then an A, and then you have to like do, and you have to, or I guess it'd be like C and then like an R and then an A, and then you have to do like an S and an H that are like really squished together. No, you figure that stuff out. You don't have to write letters in order. Well, you don't have to draw the letters in order. They just have to appear in the order that they just have to be drawn in the places they're going to be in the final piece. But you can draw them in any order. You just gotta... You can draw them in any order, they just have to be in the right spot. That's a better way of saying that. That is a much better way of saying that. I'm gonna do a little pass with some erase and the base and... Well, no, I'm probably gonna line art most of this just because a lot of this is a little too rough. I'm trying to do this a little bit more rough, but not that rough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Vern? Alright. Then we do the A. It's gonna be like right in the middle. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm glad. I hear my neighbors upstairs. I hope they don't start. Oh God, what was it? Sunday? They started having like a knockdown, drag-out fight. I don't mean that like they were actually hitting each other, but they were screaming at each other. I was like, dang, what just happened? It's so weird. It's one thing to be able to hear like footsteps from the apartment above you. That's one thing. But like, I don't hear anything from my neighbors to the side. That's usually where I hear them. Actually, I take that back. I've had some bad apartments, but no, it isn't actually usually to the side. It actually usually is above, but this is by far like the worst insulation in between like the bottom and the top floor I've ever had. Because oh god, I was in a terrible apartment. This was years ago. It was my last apartment before I moved up here. And oh god, it was a terrible apartment in a terrible part of town, but it was literally the only thing I could afford. So we went with it. I think it was even just a little bit outside of my range too. Or no, wait, no. That was not my last apartment. That was my second to last apartment. Oh, that place was terrible. Oh, that place was terrible. It was only like one bedroom, and it was on the ground floor, so it was really easy for it to see into, and everyone could see your business. And the blinds were terrible, and I didn't realize until it was too late one time. And I heard someone outside make a comment like, "Oh, he needs to close his blinds." I was like, "My blinds are closed." Oh no. Anyways, I got some actual blinds after that, but they were just like regular Venetian blinds. Anyways, I couldn't see out. I assumed other people couldn't see in. I was wrong. I was very much wrong. But my upstairs neighbors in that place were terrible. They would play loud music a bunch, and I don't know. They must have like really worried about people like breaking in and like stealing their stuff or something. Because they did this a couple times where they would just like leave the apartment. They weren't there, at least I thought they weren't there, but they would just leave loud music on in their apartment. Like, just leave it on. I guess maybe in the thought that like, oh hey, if somebody comes in here, someone won't rob the space because they'll hear music and they won't go for it. That must I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that that's what it was, and they weren't just like passed out on the floor. But they would just leave this loud music on, sometimes for days at a time. There was one time where it was on for like 2 days. And it was just awful. And it got so bad to where like, and the problem is like their room was right above mine, and their room was where they had the music playing from. And it would just like and they must have had all the doors open in their house, so it was just radiating throughout their entire house and through the floor and into me. So it was just constant music, constant loud music, all throughout the day, all throughout the night. It got so bad that at one point at like 3 a.m, because it had been going on for like forever, I just went upstairs to the door and I was just like pounding on the door as hard as I could, like, open up, turn the fucking music off. And at that moment, I was hitting this door so hard trying to get somebody to like do something. The door actually like opened up a bit. And I had this brief moment where I thought, I don't think they're home. I could go in there and I could turn this music off. However, if they are home, this is a really shitty way to die. So there was a moment where all of a sudden reason overcame my anger, and I was like, I ain't going out like this today, and left and went back downstairs. Most likely they weren't there and it would have been fine. I wasn't about to take that risk. I wasn't. I'm glad I left that place. If anything, I prefer to be on the top floor. It sucks for moving, but it's the quietest. It sucks for moving, and it sucks in the summer because it's hot, but it's also the quietest. Not as quiet as just having your own place, though, so one of these days, I'll stop living in apartment hells. One of these days. The day is not today, though. Wait. I was about to be so proud of myself there for a second. I was like, I did it! That's a really good S! Then I realized it didn't work. I connected the wrong 2 bits. Whoops. Yips. Yeah, but eventually what I did is, I obviously complained to the management, but the only place that was kind of quiet in that situation was, of all places... No, this line is gonna go... Okay, I had this going too far out. Was, of all places, my bathroom. So I just grabbed a bunch of blankets and like put them down on the floor in my bathroom. And like put a sleeping bag down on the floor and like got my comforter and put it over my head and like put another pillow over it so I could at least have like some modicum of quietness, and I eventually was able to fall asleep that way. And then I remember the weather was warm, but I'm pretty sure we were still in school at that time. So I remember like I had to go work, but when I came back just in time, and I went and I complained to them, and I think I got complained to the management, and I think I got the music like turned off that day, which was nice. I think somebody like went in there with keys and like actually shut it off. So I don't know, or they came back and saw that their door was open. But they did that a couple times. They were the worst. I don't know who does that. Like, if you're leaving, I understand like not wanting people to come in and rob your place. It's not a great neighborhood. I understand that. I live there too. But like, you have to understand that you're not the only people that live there. Like, come on. You cannot live your life like there's no one around you that's affected by your decisions. You just can't. Because it's not true. This S is terrible. Oh, I couldn't see it until now, but I can't. Whoa, it's not as bad as it could be, but it is nasty. Okay. That's a little bit better. The problem is we're not going to be able to really like fix it like we could everything else. Like the C, where we can just kind of move things around a bit here and there. It gets really thin in the middle. I need to fix that. Okay, that's a bit better. I think it's also just too thick at the edges. Okay, yeah. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. A little bit of this, that. And... Okay. There we go. All right. It's a better S. I'll take it. We gotta move it though. I should have done those lines on the outside in a different layer. That is a fact that I'm now realizing is an issue. Actually, I think I might just... I wasn't gonna leave these lines here anyways. Let's just get rid of those now. I'm on the wrong thing! Okay, there we go. I don't really need the guide anymore because I've already got the letters there. Wow, as soon as I take that away, it does look a little weird. Kind of so weird. I'm gonna put a different line in, just not that one. Okay. And this H is a little wibbly wobbly. Okay. There we go. Now I just need the R. R is so easy to draw, right? Never any issues there. I need to make this a little smaller. Okay. I think that's too high on this R. Gotta go out and then down. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. All right. It's a little bit too high. Let's do a little bit of this. Yes, yes, there we go. Now I wanna do it there. Like a lot of anything. Keep putting stuff down. I'll eventually like something enough to stick with it. And how that works. And I think I need to bring it in just a bit. Okay. There we go. There we are. The curve. The slanted line. Then this one. Ah, man. Everything I do looks wrong. Maybe because it's not high enough. Let's go up a little higher and see if that helps. I think that does help, actually. Did ours always look this weird? Oh, you know what the issue is? Hey, thank you, Red Narrow Bird. I don't know what the issue is. So it's a P, and then the slant comes out of the hump. It doesn't originate at the same place, not like not where the hump ends. Okay, that looks better-ish. It needs to be more of a slant. And there needs to be a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit better. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. We'll go with this. Like I said, eventually we get to a point where we'll get to a point where I like it well enough. There we go. Perfect. Now I need to, or good enough, I should say. And now I will need to straighten it out just a tiny bit. All right, there we go. That's the onomatopoeia. And then grab all of these and actually they probably need to be smaller. Where am I gonna put these? I put this crash. I think maybe off to like the side over here or something. Or maybe it's just, I just need to make it smaller and stuff it in where it needs to go. Okay. All right, well. So. All right, there we go. A little bit of an onomatopoeia, that'll do. All right, hold on. This one line's way thicker than all the others. There we go. And then I kind of want like a brrrr, sound like a chainsaw, something like that. Going through here, I just bumped the mic. Sorry about that. Is it already almost 10? Sheesh. Thought I was easily gonna get done with. I just really had to finish up this. I'll get done with that and these two today. I don't think that's gonna be the case. Even if I go to 11. It takes a while to draw things when you're not very good at it. All right, so this one. All right, 1004. Okay. Where did I just type that? Okay. 1004 SFX. Okay, there we go. Jiminy Christmas. Alright, this one I want to be like a brrr, so it's just gonna be a B and a bunch of R's. So let's get the like guiding lines because I want it. It's gonna be right around in here. I want to put them. So it's gonna kind of be in a circle, but I want it to same thing. Start big and go around. Well, start big and gets a little bit smaller. B. Today the day that I learned that I've never actually known how to write an R. Today really the day that I figured that out. The day that I have to suddenly draw 20 of them in a row. Today really the day to do that. I don't have to draw the last one this time because I'm just drawing a bunch of R's now, so. We can just slap these in. Alright, there we go. Alright. Go. Alright. Couple more. These are actually a little bit easier to do if I'm going to be honest. Because I know that they're going to be smaller and there's a bunch in a row. And I'm actually using the guiding lines as a guide this time. But I didn't before. As I made those lines, I was like, huh, why don't I just use those lines I just made? It's like the top and the bottom. Didn't occur to me. Did now. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Alright. That was not the thing I thought it was. Alright, one more. Now, two more. Actually, how many do I have? That should do. No, I'll do one more that's super tiny. I think that's a good send off. These freaking R's. There we go. And then I just realized I got the insides of the B. Sorry, B. My B. My B. Bro. My baby. My baby. Oh yeah, my baby. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Get rid of these excess lines. Make it a little bigger. Okay. Bring this up a bit. After we get rid of all these lines. And so we can go. Wrong one. Okay, last one. Okay. I'll fix this up a bit. Alright. I definitely need to clean this up a bit. Some messed up lines. Well, okay, these aren't going to be the final lines anyways. So. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm so bad at pen pressure. It's either all or nothing. I'm either pressing down with all the force of the world, or nothing. I'm trying to go from thin to thick. I think I'm just doing it too fast. And I'm trying to go from thick to thin, actually. It's hitting a point where it's like, maybe my calibration's off. I can't do like really thin lines, it just doesn't read it. Or maybe it's just the pen that I'm using. The fact that I'm using the turnip pen. And I should really be using like, maybe the G pen will work better for that. Yeah, G pen's a lot better for that. G pen's a lot better for that. Okay. All right. A bit closer. All right. All right. Okay, and okay, there we go. And then I want this to be the whole thing to be like it looks kind of clutter. It looks more like clutter there. Yeah, it looks better without it, honestly. I just put way too much time into that, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, alright, I don't like it. Get rid of it. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. I think that's going to... I think it's going to call it for this page. Sorry, these two Callies get me so... They really get me. Oh wait, she has like a crown. Nah, I kind of like her without the crown. Like a more casual Calli. Casually, alright. Casually murders you. What's this? Okay, that's what these are. Okay. Let's put these all in one layer. Make my life easier. Bump this down to like 10% and start with the paneling. Same thing as before. Actually, how big were these? These are much bigger over here. Why can't I? What layer am I on? Oh, that's why. Oh, it's the same width actually. Okay. All right, cool. Just the wrong color. So. All right, just a nice little cut in half. This is actually going to be pretty good. Now, before I had this set up so that it was actually grabbing onto Calli, but with how I've actually drawn Calli, she's way too small to actually do that. So I think I'm just going to have her like on the back of her chair. I love this Calli so much. It's so dumb, but she's so short on this chair. Looks so doofy. I love it every time. Oh god. Okay. So. I think how I want to do this. So the main focal point needs to be Gigi. She needs to have actually, what if I have Gigi? Because she's too small to like be grabbing onto her with her own arms. But what if she's not grabbing onto her with her arms? What if she's grabbing Calli with her tail? Would that be too aggressive? No, it's kind of funny though. So like, let's see. I still would need the chair in here. I'm gonna go back to turnip pan because we did everything else in. And then it's gonna be like chair back and we're going down. Excess. All right. Alright. Yeah. It's no longer in Fusojo as of today. It's kind of weird. It was such a big deal when she, like, first joined. What's going on with all of that? I've had a bunch of people leave recently. Like, there's been, like, Mountain Dew, one of, like, the founders, and, like, two or three other people, like, in the back end left. And then, like, 3 of the talents have left or are leaving. Mata, Giga, and Zentreya. Zentreya announced today that she's leaving. It's all... I don't know if it's all just bad timing, but it's all, like, happened at the same time. All the posts have been like, yeah, I'm just kind of, like, moving on. But, I don't know. It's just been a bunch of people, like, recently. Makes me think there might be something. Let's see, and I don't think they really had a concert or anything like that last year. I don't know. I think internally the company just switched from, like, being more like a traditional, like, idol, like, VTuber agency to more like really an actual just, like, talent agency. Because they're not really, like, doing concerts or anything like that, or, like, big group stuff anymore. It's more just like, hey, we're here to manage you guys. At least that's what I've seen recently, and that might not be what everyone, like, necessarily signed up for, so who knows? I don't know. Oh, I'm doing this on the wrong layer. Yeah. Right. Why did I cut off so much of that? Alright, well, whatever. Panel lines. Panel line. I'm gonna say lines. It's line. Line. Alright. Okay. Alright, well, we'll keep that just as it is. I'm on the wrong layer. Oh god. You know what? We're just gonna have to get rid of it. Okay. Then come back down here, add this back in. Wrong color. There we go. There you go. You'll never know. And then we need to put this up and down here. And we'll make this panel 1 there. Good. Here we go. Get this color back. Add this. Giga especially was really pushed, like, that it was, like, purely for business reasons. And Zen really pushed, like, she just needs to move on to something different and get outside of what she's always done, and the step that she needed to take in order to, like, move on and grow her career. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like there's something going on there. Like, it's all, like I said, it's all been happening at the same time, so it feels weird, but at the same time, especially Zen, she's been in there for like 5 or so years. which is quite a long time in a VTuber agency, because they've only been around for about that long, honestly. I don't know. I do know that right now they're the company everyone's kind of looking sideways at, like, hey, yo, what do you guys got going on? Right now it seems like it's all coincidence, but... And I'll go off that assumption for the time being, but we'll see. We'll see. It could also be that, like, Gunrun was one of the original, like, founders of Twitch. And I think he started VShojo off of a large amount of that capital. And it might be, like... It's been going for a few years now, and they're looking to be in the black now rather than in the red. So they probably had to cut back on things that they do, especially since they're going to be... They debuted a bunch of new people last year, and they're going to be debuting at least 3 new people this year, based on the additions they had last year. So... I don't know. And I think those might be fairly soon, because there's been a bunch of VTubers that have been graduating recently. And there's a bunch that have graduated. There's a bunch that have graduated and they have really hinted at, like, I joined a corpo. A bunch of people think that... There's a bunch of people that are speculating Hollow, but there's frankly too many people that have graduated for it to be like a Hollow gen. Let's see. There's a couple people that have been like, oh, it's like V-Allure. There's a couple people that are like, it's V-Allure. But, I don't know. Not quite my taste. But I think we're gonna see like the 3 VShojo people. I think we're gonna see a new wave and phase. And probably in like Idol or Chroma Shift or whatever they are now. And some like other VTuber corporations. I do think Hollow has another wave coming out. I don't know. At least on the inside, I think they do. Which that would be nice, especially with people like, what is it? Yana Benyana? I think she was such an up-and-coming indie. I honestly think anything other than Hollow would be a step down for her. I'm gonna be so real. Be so real there. Alright, I need to stop yapping and get back to doing some drawing. Okay, we got the chair. I think that chair is too small. I'm gonna be so real. The chair's way too small. Luckily, I'm a digital artist. We can just make that puppy bigger. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, it might be too big now. No, I think it's... The size is fine. I think it's the length that's the issue. We just need to bring it down a bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. That I can work with. That we can work with. All right. Let's see in here. Now, what did I do with my Gigi over here? I gotta, like, replicate this little rascal. The eyes get me every time. Alright, I'm gonna try to... Okay, I gotta replicate this bean from the side. I'm kinda done. Straight on. a little bit of... But this being one of the first 3 Callis I've ever drawn. Easily my favorite. Oh yeah, I forgot to tweet out that I was gonna do this. Oh well, whatever. I went over here to look at my Gigi. I need to fix that. Because I know I want her, like, hanging off the back of this chair. So... I might add a 3rd page. Okay, so side, side, side. All right. Okay, so I've been doing basically like that. Well, no, it's not even that. Especially for Gigi. She wasn't nearly that wide. Okay, so... Side, side, side. Okay, so... She's gonna be... Right. Gonna have a little feet here. I need to do... I was on the wrong layer there. Okay. The feet are going to be like actually right on the back. Okay, there we go. Let's see, and then football head. Alright, I've been doing like that for the head. From the side it's gonna be like yeah, okay. I do need the face to come out a little bit further. I might need to make all these pictures almost a little bit bigger, just take up the space in here. Did I have her hood up or down? I had it down, okay. Alright, I need my... I need this back. I'm back up here. I'm just gonna copy and paste this over. Edit, copy, and then edit, paste. I'm gonna put this up at the top. Why did it just paste? Okay, paste it down here. Fantastic. That's what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Didn't want it anywhere else. No. Okay. Right. Need this. This menace on the side. was actually looking at her. Gigi Merton follow live images. There we go. Where's like her? Did anybody like screenshot her normal outfit without the horror? I was using like, someone made like an MMD, like a fan MMD model, and I was using that for the hair, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, here it is. That's what I was looking at. Okay. Because all the official pictures are her with her hood up, and that's annoying because I don't want the hood. Alright, so it's going to be... let's see. What? Oh, no, I don't want to be on that. This one? Yeah. I need to label these. Panel 1, panel M1, panel 1, Gigi. Okay, cool. Oh my god, a week from today, I'm not going to be able to stream because of all the fireworks that will be going off. I live in a place where fireworks are legal, so... Also, I'm going to be hanging out with family anyways around this time, so... Well, actually, no, I should be back, but... Still... Nah. Alright, figure out this hair from the side. What does her hair do? How does her hair do? When does her hair do? So she's got like... Got like a part that comes down front like this, up, and then she's got bits that come down side, and then her ponytails are gonna be kind of going out like this. Let me go in a little bit further. Okay. I like ears. You can hear really well. Alright, and then what does her hair and her back do? I'm just gonna kind of... that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Okay, the wrong one. Alright, so it's just kind of comes around and goes down and around and... So this. Supposed to be her mouth. Her eyes. I want absolutely bugging out. Actually, they're gonna be up here. Let's see, how comical do I want to get with these? No, those look dumb. I don't like those. They don't really fit with what I've been doing up until now. So... big balls. I also don't like her mouth. Is that just... that just looks like she's screaming. Actually, that's not too bad. But it looks like she's just... it's very unfocused screaming. Now this looks like she's mad. Her mouth is not quite right. Is it just that mouth okay, like, is that what I want? Is it mouth happy? So that's a little bit better. Let's see how this looks. Let's add the pupil back in. Really tiny pupil. There we go. She needs to be more gremlin. She's a little bit too straight. She needs to be like fully like bent over, like feral. That's not what I wanted. I always did the wrong color. Let's fix that a bit. She's too straight. I think I never thought I'd hear said about Gigi. All right, there we go. The marker a little thicker. All right. There we go. I'm not crazy about the hair just yet. It looks wrong. I might have her hoodie just kind of like sitting in the back, down, kind of cover up this back area that I don't like. So like do a little bit like that, and then have it like right there, and then kind of scrunching it a bit, like. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're getting closer to something that I like. Not crazy about the eyes. I have a feeling I'm gonna be messing with these a bunch. These are gonna be very important to get right. I need to be using a thinner marker for this. You kind of want them bugging out a little bit. I think that'll give her more of a manic expression, which is what I want in this picture. There we go. Okay. There we go. I think I need to be bigger though. And more forward. There we go. And then let's see here. I think legs need to be shorter. They're way too long here. There we go. Shorter legs. Alright. Let's see. And the arms. I want them to be. I need to be a thick brush. Let's see. Arms. Absolutely gripping it. No, I did more with the hands, didn't I? Not really, no. They were just like that. Okay. They were just like that. Alright, well, cool. Okay. Okay. Doing alright, then she has, oh yeah, she doesn't have feet like this, she has got spiky feet. Alright, and she's got bicycle shorts. And then I gave her a shirt and a tie. She's got puffy sleeves. Give her puffy sleeves. Okay. If I get too into this, she's going to be a lot harder to fix up should something go wrong. Okay. And then we go back down to the chair and get rid of this business. Right. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Need the puffy sleeves, the fan. And those are on her upper arms, right? Yeah, those are. So, right here. Right here. Doesn't gotta be anything more than that. Gotta be like fans. That's what they are. That's what those are. For sure. Tell you what, it's gotta be. I don't know why you would need that. Unless you're running like marathons in through thorny underbrush, but alright. And then let's see. The tie. I don't like that I just made a tie, I'm gonna be honest. Look at her, she's a little businessman. Oh wait, oh, I'm on the right one. I was on the wrong layer there for a second. I was like, wait a second, I didn't erase anything. I was just being too cautious and missing everything I was trying to erase. Ah, no. There we go. Right down here. accidentally zoomed in and out over there. It's a little long, but that's okay. I think she's gonna need to be for this. Fix this bit of hair. I need to fix this bit of hair with a smaller brush. There we go, much better. Okay. All right. And then her tail. I'm kind of thinking that I want her tail to be... I need a thicker brush now. Let's see. Kind of. Went around. And actually grabbing Lori and holding her up. Just have a hole for the tail in the back of her pants. Well, she probably has to. Also a lot thicker than you think it is. And a lot more flexible. Let's reflect that thickness by actually making it thick. Okay. All right. And okay, the tail's gonna be over here. Let's see. And I think we need to have the actual like pushing of the chair just peeking up over the edge where she would have been sitting. But is no more. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do a little more real quick. Love this picture so much. And then we can just, all right, we'll figure out the shape. So yeah, figure out the shape and the size. There we go. Gotta be more complicated than that. I cannot draw. Never been able to draw, and I never will be. It is what it is. All right. There we go. In the halves, I do a little bit better on this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not draw. This shape today. Okay. There we go. A little bit better. Okay. Okay. Alright, that actually helped a lot. Getting it from a different angle. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that head's way too small. Bring that out a little bit. Back in a little bit. Make it smaller. I just need to make it just a touch bigger. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. Let's see. I did draw my moors a little wider. Okay. I draw the feet. Okay, they really were just like. They really were just that, weren't they? Yep. Doesn't gotta be more complicated than that. Alright. And it really doesn't gotta be more complicated. It does look weird with both of the feet going opposite ways. Although I don't really like them being spread out like that. It looks kind of weird. Maybe like slightly turned that way. Okay. I like that a little bit better. Slight turn. Still need to be short though. There we go. And this. And there we go. All right. Let's see. How do I want Gigi still grabbing her? Do I want it grabbing her by top of the head? Actually, I need to be doing this on a different layer. That's for sure. You might say there doesn't need to be capitals in there, and you would be right. It's a very... It just feels weird if I don't have capitals in my titles, alright? Alright, do I want... Let's play around with this a bit. Do I want... the tail grabbing her by the head? No, because it does too many weird things to the actual tail itself to kind of make that work. Unless we just like... Unless we just like... The tail's like... got kind of a weird shape to it. It's like this. And it doesn't have any it's not prehensile at all. Well, take that back. It is prehensile. You can definitely wrap around stuff, but... It's not like it has it's not an opposable tail. It doesn't have a thumb. Let's see. I want it wrapped around. Let's see what it looks like if this would be wrapped around. Oh. Let's see. See that come out and around. It's probably going to have to be the best at the end of the day, because everything else looks too weird. Everything else looks a little too weird. Oh my goodness. I'm getting seepy. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. What time is it? Alright, I'm only gonna go like another 12 minutes or so. Till it's 11 o'clock my time, and we're gonna call it. Let's see. And actually, hold on. I accidentally put all of this on its own layer. Hold on. We need to move this to just its own Moire layer. Luckily, this all can be moved to its own Moire layer. And then... actually, I do want this to be under... Oh. Moire. Alright, then we'll erase these bits. Okay. She's a bit thick of body. I think I need to bring her... Let's see, her arms are actually going to be like right here-ish. I need to bring in her legs a bit. That's why they look weird. They're just way too thick. They don't leave any room for... They don't leave any room for her arms to be kind of out to the side. That's one of the reasons why they look so weird. Okay. Even though they're just like little goober legs, they still look weird. Okay, there we go. Much better. Arm should always be out further than the... Ah, arm should always be out further. Okay. And arms. This. Oh wow, that was like a perfect erase. Okay. Oh, I'll take it. Alright. No, she shouldn't be facing. She should also be to the side. She wouldn't be holding her just like staring at her instead of staring straight at her face, holding her to the side like this. That doesn't make any sense. She'd be staring her in the face. So Mori also needs to be to the side. So these legs are just wrong in general. In fact, everything about her body is wrong. I'm probably gonna have to change everything that I just drew. Why is it so big? Okay. It's still super big. Holy cow. What was I just drawing? Oh, because I thought it was... Okay. Okay, so... Side... Now where should I have Gigi's kind of coming out of the front-ish. That, like a little bit of butt. There we go. That looks goofy though. Really how these bodies work? Kind of what I did for Gigi. I just need to make the legs a bit longer. And then I can do more of like a... Probably not how normal bodies work, but these are just little chibi whatevers. Oh man, I really gotta think about what these look from the side. How about this for right now? It's gonna be coming up a little bit further past the tail, or the neck. They don't have necks. Let's be so real. A little bit further. Okay. It needs to be very large. I believe I immediately decided on poses out from the side, and I barely knew how to draw these things in the front. Whatever. Learn by doing. I'll figure it out. One way or the other. There we go. I think Mori's hair is a lot easier to draw. Because it's just like bangs to whatever. Two fangs, bangs, fangs, and way too much hair. Let's see, let's bring the tail over. Actually fill in this new space that I've taken up. Okay. Alright, so Mori. Hair. To the side. Let's see. And bang. And then I would kind of have one from the side. Kind of. And the rest is just hair. Hair all the way down. did this on the wrong layer. One more. Wait. Yes, okay. Got that. Okay. I imagine she's probably got the hair grip too. It's probably like back in here, and then it's going to be spilling out the end all over the place. Okay. Okay. All that hair, man, she's got a lot of hair. Did I really give her this much hair? Yes, and it's funny. Alright. That's where her front would be, but it's going to be taken up by the hand. Okay. Now we got the face. Definitely smaller. There we go. I don't know, which did I like more? Did I like that? Kind of like a tiny circle here, just like a. There we go. All right, and then get that. Calli is super small. I just realized how small I made her. Let's fix that real quick. Oh man, I have to redraw pretty much all of her then, because there's gonna be way more of her sticking out. She needs to probably be about this big, because she's actually bigger than Gigi. Okay. There's that. And then, let's see. Arm at her side. This is the arm with a sleeve. Okay, there we go. Going based off of her classic design. These feet are a travesty now that I've made her this much bigger. They actually look way worse. They need to be smaller. They need to be shorter. Need to be like up here. There we go. Shouldn't be doing Gigi's tail stuff on our actual tail layer. Also, I'm gonna regret that later. It's like, where is this? I need to fix something! And it'll be gone. Actually, hold on. Nope, I don't want that coming out there. That's a bad place for that to come out. Be so real. Ah! I want Gigi's tail layer. Is that... Did I do it in the Gigi layer? I did. Okay. Alright, we need this to swirl around the other way. Okay. And then... Nope. Nope. Alright, now we go back to the tail layer, and then we add in... Nope. Then we add in these bits, do a bit of erasing. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm not entirely happy with it, but I'm gonna sleep on it because I'm sure something's gonna pop up and be like, you know what? I really think I should do it this way. Because that's how it always goes. Whenever I'm not totally happy with something, I just need to sleep on it and it'll get to it. Alright, I think I might actually be close to finishing this now. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. I might go switch over to Clair Obscure tomorrow and work on this off stream, but we'll see. Actually, no. Tomorrow I definitely can't stream because we're doing stuff with family. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm starting to yawn. We're gonna call it there. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, but it has not been a fun reel. I'll be back probably Sunday. Sunday, I would say. Maybe. Yeah, Sunday probably. And we'll try to finish this up then. I only really have to finish up this drawing, finish up one more, and then... Hell, I need to do line art. We can probably get that done. I don't know if I'm going to do all of this on stream. I want to get at least the big parts done on stream. And then I might do coloring off stream, because that'd be a pretty quick process. Because I'm just going to be throwing in some base colors, and then adding in some shadow here and there. It's going to be pretty quick. But yeah. Alright, I will see you guys later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.